Dear students, good morning to one and all. Previous classes we will discuss about some important living organism characters. Mainly discussed about the two important living organism characters, such as first one is growth, second one is reproduction. So dear students, today we are going to discuss about the third and fourth living organism characters, such as metabolism and ability to sense and mount a suitable response, that is consciousness. That is consciousness. So dear students, first we are going to discuss about the metabolism. What is defined metabolism? Metabolism means the sum total of all the chemical reactions occurring in the body of living organisms, that is called metabolism. The sum total of all the chemical reactions occurring in the body of living organisms, that is called metabolism. Next, coming to metabolism or in anabolism and catabolism. Metabolism are of two types. They are namely first one anabolism and the second one catabolism. What is the meaning of anabolism? The best examples are here: photosynthesis. Anabolism by means smaller molecules to be form one larger molecule, that is called anabolism. Smaller molecules that will form the one larger molecule, that is called anabolism. So best example are here photosynthesis, that is 6CO2 plus 12 H2O gives rise to, in the presence of sunlight, to be formed C6H12O6 plus 6H2O plus 6O. This is a photosynthesis chemical reaction. Do you know photosynthesis chemical reaction? Okay. So anabolism, the best examples are here photosynthesis by means in the presence of sunlight, to be utilizing two raw materials or to be utilizing two simple molecules to be formed or to be make a one larger molecule, that is carbohydrate. This is a photosynthesis. Photo means light. Synthesis means synthesis of food material or to make a food material. That is photosynthesis. Photo means sunlight. Synthesis means to make or prepare a food material. Okay now. So anabolism, the best examples are here photosynthesis. This is a photosynthesis chemical reaction. In this photosynthesis chemical reactions are here, these two are raw materials or these two are simple molecules, such as CO2, that is carbon dioxide, H2O, that is water, to be formed or to be made a one larger molecule, best examples are here respiration. Respiration. So respiration by carbohydrate or glucose in the presence of oxygen or without oxygen. So without oxygen, the carbohydrate to be splitting or to be breakdown to be produce what type of alcohol, that is ethyl alcohol, and produce carbon dioxide and produce some amount of energy, that is catabolism. Okay, now metabolism are of two types. First one anabolism, second one catabolism. This is a anabolism, this is a catabolism. Anabolism, the best examples are here photosynthesis chemical reaction. Catabolism, the best example are here respiration chemical reaction. Anabolism means simpler molecules to be formed one larger molecule, that is called anabolism. Catabolism means one larger molecule to be split or to be break down into some simpler molecules, that is called catabolism. That is called catabolism. Okay, now next coming to all plants, animals, fungi and microbes exhibit metabolism. All plants, animals, fungi and microbes exhibit metabolism. Generally, the plant body is made up of numerous or group of cells. Every cell containing different types of cell organelles. Different types of cell organelles. So each cell organelle to be carry out some functions. Especially to be metabolic functions. So hence the plant body, that is unicellular, either multicellular. Animal organism is body made up of a group of cells or number of cells, that is multicellular organism. And fungi, so fungi body is made up of single cell or number of cells. And microbes, especially bacteria and viruses. Microbe is a prokaryotic unicellular organism. By means body is made up of a single cell, that is called unicellular organisms. So both organisms are exhibit metabolism. Okay, now let's coming to non-living objects is also exhibits metabolism. Non-living objects is also exhibits metabolism. Okay, now generally non-living organisms without containing protoplasm, there is no metabolic process. But some of you are here, mounds, sand mounds and boulders. So these are to be carry out metabolic process, especially extinct of the growth. By means external of the growth. All living organisms to be growth inner side of the living organisms, but all non-living organisms, especially mounds, sand mounds, mountains, boulders, which also growth in extinct growth. By means outer side of the growth, external growth. Okay, now next one chemical reaction are here, and isolated reaction performed in a test tube is not a living thing but a living reaction. An isolated reaction, give them for example sulfuric acid to be adding water molecule to be form one chemical reaction, to be forming one living reaction. But both are living things, but to be form a living reaction. Okay, now an isolated reaction performed in a test tube is not a living thing. There is no movement, there is no growth, there is no reproduction. One isolated chemical reaction are here to be filled with one test tube. Give them for example to be make up a 10 ml. Take a one test tube to be filled with one isolated solution within the 10 ml to be observed after few days. There is no increase but a living reaction. So hence metabolism is a defining feature of all living organisms. So hence metabolism is a defining feature of all living organisms. So this growth is not taking a defining feature of all living organisms. Reproduction is not taking a defining feature of all living organisms. But metabolism is a defining feature of living organism, and consciousness is also defining feature of all living organisms. Okay, now this is about the metabolism. Next, coming to consciousness. All living organisms are respond to environmental stimuli. This respond to physical, chemical, and biological. All living organisms, dear students, number of living organisms are grow in this world or on the earth. So in this all living organisms is always respond to environmental stimuli, that is surrounding environment. This respond to physical, chemical, and biological. Physical, chemical, and biological. Okay, now all living organisms, including all plants, all animals, all human beings, all microbial organisms are respond to environmental stimuli, that is surrounding environment. This respond to physical, either chemical, either biological. Okay, now. So responding to environmental stimuli is called irritability. Any organism, any living organism respond to environmental stimuli, surrounding environment. So this is called irritability. What is the meaning of irritability? Any living organism or respond to environmental stimuli, that is called irritability. That is called irritability. Next, coming to photoperiod affects reproduction in seasonal breeders. Photoperiod by means some plants only cropping rainy season, some plants only cropping winter season, some plants only cropping summer season. So photoperiod by means in the presence of sunlight. For example, take the example over here. Some plants are flowering daytime and some plants are flowering night time. Okay, now that is photoperiod. In the presence of sunlight, some plants are flowering in daytime and some plants are flowering in night time. That is called photoperiod. Between of the time before the sunlight or after the sunlight, that is photoperiod. Photo, sunlight, period, daytime or night time. In some plants flowering daytime, either night time, in the presence of sunlight. That is called photoperiod. In some plants flowering before in the sunlight or after the sunlight, that is called photoperiod. Or either in some plants flowering so daytime and night time. In some plants flowering daytime and night time, that is also called photoperiod. In this photoperiod affects reproduction in seasonal breeders. What is meaning of seasonal breeders? So dear students, all animal species to the availability in a particular to be certain period of the time, only growing certain seasons, rainy season, spring season, and autumn season or winter season. Okay now. So next coming to being aware of their surroundings is called consciousness. So being aware of surroundings, physical environmental stimuli, chemical environmental stimuli, and biological environmental stimuli. Any environmental stimuli to be being aware of, surrounding environments in any living organism, that is called consciousness. Any living organism being aware of their surroundings. Any living organism being aware of surroundings. Any living organisms being aware of their surroundings, that is called consciousness or ability to sense and mount a suitable response. Ability to sense and mount a suitable response, that is consciousness. Don't confuse here. This is a irritability, this is a consciousness. So irritability means respond to environmental stimuli is called irritability. Any living organism. Conscious means any living organisms being aware of their surroundings, that is called consciousness. But here, so especially human beings are the only organisms who are aware of themselves. That is self-consciousness, self-confidence. Especially human beings. Human beings are the only organisms who are aware of themselves. That is self-confidence or self-consciousness. Self-confidence or self-consciousness. But patients lying in coma or brain dead and has no self-consciousness but still is also living. Human beings is always containing self-consciousness, but sometimes do not containing self-consciousness, but he is also living. Especially patients lying in coma or brain dead and has no self-consciousness, but still he is also living. Not died. That person is not died. Coma person or brain dead persons. Coma persons or brain dead persons are not died. He is also containing. Are not died.